What's up, guys? Thanks for stopping by today. I just want to go over my analysis for SPY, NVIDIA, and a couple of other ticker symbols for the week of March 19th. So let's jump right into it. Let's take a look at the charts. So at the moment, I'm looking at the 5-minute chart on SPY, and you can see here that we're looking at the 5-minute chart and we have a all-time high, right? I'm going to zoom out just a little bit, right? We have a double top here at about 518. So that means once we approach that level, we are more likely to break it because we've already touched it twice. So multiple touches of support, while it does confirm the level for us, it also makes it more likely that the third or fourth or fifth time that it touches, it will break through. Let's see what happens. If we're going to reject around 418, that would be a good place to enter some puts potentially. So we have this zone and it is a reject zone, right? And then of course we have on the support side, I want to say anywhere around 505. And there's another support at this green line, which is about 508, right? So if you notice around here, this is like 508.4. This is 508.4. This is about 508, 507.8. Here, this is how many touches. How many times have we touched this level? 1, 2, 3, 4 distinct touches. We've broken a little bit below that, right? To 505. 504 at the lowest, I'll give it, right? And I have my alert triggered here. So we're in an interesting range. I am bearish in terms of sentiment, but right now, if you ask me where are we going, I think we're going to go up one more time. I think we're going to reapproach this range depending on how the news and the data comes out this week. And I think that if we do approach that range, I'm going to go deep on puts. That's my plan for the week. However, if we do come back down to like 508 area, I'm probably going to take some calls. I don't like this middle range. As you can see, we're kind of very choppy within this channel. So I'm not really interested in taking a trade until we hit those confirmation points of 508. Maybe we can find a bounce. 518, maybe we can find a reject. And this isn't to say that we won't keep going up or we won't break below and keep running down. We are due for a pullback. I wholeheartedly believe that. But the way that the market's been holding itself up has been a little insane. So let's take a look at NVIDIA. Again, very similar in price structure. I think that we have a strong support here around 850. If you want to add 840 to that range, these ranges are a little bit larger because NVIDIA tends to be more volatile. So, calls anywhere, if you want to be on the safer side, 830, you can take some calls, right? 840, 850 even, we notice we have 3 touches here at 850. And now here at 860, we have 2 touches of support, right? I'm looking for a little bit more downside, and then I'm willing to go long here and see if we can get a bounce up. Unfortunately, we are in a bit of a downtrend here. Notice how we're having lower highs every time, right? We're not having higher highs, we're having lower highs. So that's a little bit concerning for upside. We were close to 980 here the first time we went up. Now we only went up to about 940, and then the second time about 920. And we're rejecting this upper trend line. But this example is actually really solid in my opinion. I usually stick to support and resistance, but I can't help but notice that we have like a sort of a rising wedge here. So there's definitely consolidation within this range. Whether we break above or break below is yet to be seen. But I think we can give it a couple more days before deciding on a direction. And I think depending on the news, we're going to either break above and go over to 1,000, or we're going to break below and maybe retrace back down to, I think we would have more room down to, let's say, closer to 800. There is a gap to fill there as well, right? Take a look at Apple, which I was in some Apple calls previously, and we had a nice spike up there. So if you see these green arrows on my chart, this is where I entered an Apple call, and then I exited up here. So we got in from 168 all the way up to 172, which was a pretty nice profit. And I wasn't trying to be greedy. If you notice, every day, after that, we just chopped, we just consolidated, right? So I don't really want to be holding a position that's just going to be chopping around. I want to get in when there's momentum. And I did call out this play in my Discord group. The link is in the bio. If you enjoy this analysis, definitely please give a thumbs up and maybe consider subscribing to the channel for more content like this. I love breaking down the market and sharing my opinion. I am not a financial advisor. That always must be disclosed as well, so take it with a grain of salt. But yeah, Apple had a nice breakout, and then again, we got shoved right back down to our initial range, which has been between about 169 and 173, and we've been chopping around for the past week or two. If I'm looking at Apple, we're due for more upside just looking at the chart, right? If I look at SPY, we're due for a pullback if I had to choose a direction. And looking at Nvidia, I also think we're due for some drawdown as well here on Nvidia. So it is what it is. Those are kind of my thoughts. Those are my levels that I'm looking at. And if you want more specific details, definitely check out the Discord group. 7 days for free if you want to trade with me and see how it is. If you don't make money, then do not sign up. It's very, very simple. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.